ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय।
श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्यः कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि।
रामानुजदया पात्रम् ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणम् श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यम् वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकम्।
சீரொன்று தூப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்றச் சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஊரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரப் போமளவும் வாழ்வு.
वेङ्कटनाथार्यम् कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि। रामानुजदया पात्रम् ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणो श्रीमद् वेङ्कटनाथार्यं वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकम्। சீரொன்று தோப்பும் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்று சொன்ன பழமொழிகள் ஓரொன்று தானே அவையால் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானே
Let us have Rahasya Ratnavali Hrdayam, sentence number 19. So, ippadi nishiddha bhoga pravanyam kainkariya amrita rasa viruddhamahe ale விஷம் போலே தூர பரிஹரணீயம் என்றது. So already this is the idea that we already got from various secret books and other shastras also, that our expertise, our skill in the enjoyment of prohibited actions is more than what we are supposed to enjoy, not even enjoy, leave the enjoyment to the Lord. Our actions, our services should make the Lord happy, should make him pleased. And therefore, so that will be what you call antithesis to what we are doing normally. The problem is we are following prohibited actions. We never obey scriptures. No, I'm not talking. I'm talking in general. I'm not pointing out any particular individual. A-I-E. It is not A-B-C. A-I-E. Anyone with Anantaha, Anandaha, Achyutaha. So you can always be sure that we are all following prohibited actions instead of following the scriptural injunctions. We are all disobeying and transgressing all rules suggested by the Shastras, and we are experts there. We are skilled people, highly skilled people in enjoying what is unwanted. And therefore, what will happen is the nectarian experience, the sweet experience of the Lord is impeded, is stopped, and though we have no right to enjoy our own service, even what you call satisfaction, what you call is tarpanam. Tarpanam is satisfaction. It is not actually aparakaryam to the ancestors. Tarpanam meaning satisfaction. So Atma Tarpanam is not intended here. We are not to look into the benefits of our service, saying our mental peace of mind. Even if the service gives us the mental peace of mind, we must not aim at it. We must avoid it. We must say, no, the fruit of happiness out of my service should go to the Lord. So viruddhamahyale, therefore it is against the law. When it is against the law, so what will happen is our own happy experience of our own service will be what you call a poison to us, visham pole. So as we want to avoid poison, we don't want to poison ourselves. So we don't want to die out of poison. We don't want to have what we call infection of our body. What we call poisonous food. So we say the food is a poison if we take prohibited items. So what should we do? Dura pariharani. We must avoid them, keep them far away. We must not come near the attitude of enjoying our own service. Therefore, that will be what you call the right attitude. Therefore, we will be called sattva nishtha. Nishtha, busy, engaged in good. So in goodness. So sattva nishtha. So we are called sattva nishtha when we don't want to enjoy our own service to the Lord. Not our own service to ourselves. Then if you don't want to do that, then what will happen? Swami ki anabhimatam. It will not be agreeable to the Lord. He doesn't like it. It is not his favorite that I enjoy my own service. Meaning again, I repeat, I have my own satisfaction. Today I am fully satisfied that I have done good service. I have done better service than others. I have completed my service today, and so on. Then what will happen is he will become indifferent. Vimukhanaha. When we are indifferent towards his happiness, he becomes indifferent towards us. He doesn't care for us. So let us look at the Lakshmi Tantram 1703. மற்ற பலனை விரும்பி காமிய கர்மங்களில் ஈடுபட்டவனும் இம்மை போகங்களை தடையின்றி அனுபவித்து கடைசியில் வைராக்கியம் பெற்று உப்பாயத்தை செய்து பரமபதத்தை அடைவான். Normally, we do all actions with an aim to fulfill our own desires, and it is a desire apart from, deviated from moksha. neither it conforms to the other three, namely dharma, artha, kama. In all the four human purposes of life, we are not doing it as the sense of duty, dharma. We are not in the attitude of charity. We are not helping others. That is a wrong way of doing. What you call whatever desire that we have possessed. So we do some karma karmas. And we forget about moksha. We want to earn money, artha, and then kama, we want to satiate our what do you call tongue, Tongue. So then we are fully engaged throughout almost life. Then we have a satisfaction that we have enjoyed all the pleasures of this world. Immai bohangalai, aihikam we say, aihikam. So in this world, our life is very happy. Therefore, so we have done everything possible to make ourselves happy. So tadaindri meaning we didn't care for the rules. So Anubhavithu Kadashil, after experiencing that, finally we realize that we must possess vairagyam. Vairagyam is neither hatred nor liking. Then we take it as upayam, vairagyam as upayam. Of course, Lord is the upayam. Please remember, Lord is the upayam, paramapadatte adeva. He is the destination. He is the goal. And at the fag end of life, we realize, at the old age, we realize that what all we did is useless. And what we are going to do is going to be fruitful. So number 2, apraptitaha pariharan swaparaihi swaraksham tadartyadhi parikrita swaparartha bhavaha anyopabhoga virahat anaghaha prapannaha bhunte swabhogamakhilam patibhoga What the idea that we just now read is repeated here. So look at the words in the second half. Prapannaha, a surrendery, is anaghaha, faultless, blemishless, blameless. Bhunte, he enjoys. Swabhogam, his own pleasure. Akhilam, all kinds of pleasure. How? Patibhoga shesh. Whatever remains of the Lord. Pati, husband. Pati, master. Pati, boss. Pati, our manager. So, Bhoga Shesham. So, the remnant of what he has enjoyed, Lord has enjoyed, now we are ready to enjoy. Why? So, we saw that others cannot protect me, nor I myself can protect myself. Swaraksham is not praptihi, apraptihi. So I am not able to protect myself. Then I am not able to protect others also. When I am not able to protect myself, how can I protect others? Therefore, I am not able to save. Why I mean protect, save, protection, safety meaning help, even help. I am not able to help others. I am not able to help myself. This is what we call karpanyam, akinchanyam in the first line. So pariharan, then we avoid that effort. We put away the effort of helping myself and helping others because both are not possible. The third is also not possible, namely others cannot protect me except the Lord. Then, so we give up our selfishness. Swabhavaha. Second line. Swartha bhavaha. Swartha bhavaha. we reject our selfish attitude, then parartha bhavaha, neither we care about others' purpose, because we don't entertain that thought, parikrita. Parikrita means avoid, we avoid what? The thought, thinking that tadarthyam, that is, either I can myself, I can protect myself or I can protect others. These two thoughts are now deleted. Then anyopabhoga virahat, we see others seem to enjoy. We look at others that they seem to enjoy life. So anya upabhoga. So when they are able to enjoy, why not I? Suppose we question ourselves. Then that also is not possible. And we sometimes become what we call avaricious, become jealous. So we envy others that they are able to enjoy. And then suppose we want to share, get a share of enjoyment from them. They don't give us any share. But supposing we compel them to give us a share of their happiness, then that also lands us in trouble. Therefore, anyopabhoga virahat. So we avoid that also. Then we become pure, anagha. Agam means papam. Anagaha means we are sinless. Prapannan tannai kaappadarkku, that's what I said. தனக்கும் பிறர்க்கும் உரிமை இல்லாமையை தெரிந்து கொண்டு விடுகிறான். Neither we have duty to protect ourselves, nor we have duty to protect others. So we have no right to protect others because we cannot do that. Not because we have right and we can do it. So we have no right to help others because we have nothing in our control. தான் எம்பெருமானுக்கே அடியன் என்ற எண்ணம் வந்து விட்டபடியால், since we understand that we are all slaves of the Lord, தனக்கும் பிறர்க்கும் தான் சேஷன் என்ற எண்ணத்தை கைவிடுகும். So again, I simply say, instead of protection or safety, I want to help others. Therefore, I want to serve others, other human beings. I want to serve the society. Then, so we have to give up that attitude also. I am not slave to others. I am not subservient to others. I am not, even when I am asked to help, I have no authority to help. I am not able to help. So, Pirarkum Tan Sheshan. So, to whom are we committed to? Namely, Lord. So, வேறொன்றையும் தான் சுதந்திரனாய் அனுபவிக்காமையால். So, when we have become pure souls because we are not independent, and therefore we feel that Lord is the only independent personality, and we understand correctly the Lord. We understand that Lord is to be happy, and therefore the happy experience is belonging to Him only, and therefore we have become faultless. அக்குற்றமும் இவனுக்கு இல்லை. தனக்கு வரும் எல்லா போகங்களையும் சுவாமியான எம்பெருமானுடைய போகத்துக்கு சேஷமாய் வருவதாக நினைத்து அனுபவிக்கும். So we come to understand that Lord allows us to be happy after He feels that He is happy because of our service. How do you know? How do you recognize that He will allow us to be happy? Because our life is happy. Our life is smooth. Remember, all the troubles, not remember actually because of what you call sadistic pleasure. You come across a lot of news, that is information from all around, that is around our city, around our state, around our country, around the world. So many suffer, many suffer. And we are not suffering. Therefore, Lord has blessed us. So remember how we don't suffer, because look at others suffering. They are more suffering, and they are more and more suffering. உலகத்துல கஷ்டப்படுகிறவர்களை பார்த்து நாம பரிதாபப்படணுங்கிறது ஒண்ணு வேற. We must take pity on the others who are suffering more. But definitely, Lord has kept us very safe, very healthy, very happy. In the sense, very happy in the sense, satisfied and so on. And we have not much trouble, just like others face. Let's go to the next page. So we are to get from the Lord the permission to enjoy. Praptana irukka. Sarvarukum, all people without any distinction whatsoever. So swapnadi avasthaigalile. Just for example, personal example, sorry to quote my personal example. Yesterday night I had a dream. I still don't remember whether I was traveling in my own vehicle or some other. I mean, a smaller vehicle, say cycle, bicycle, or two-wheeler. I don't know. The dream was very vague also, and I was asking for the route, way to reach destination. The destination is also whether it is in Bangalore or some other place. So because I like the climate of Bangalore, so I was trying to go along the way in Bangalore. So Bangalore destination. So I'm asking for the way to reach my destination. The destination is also not definite. Is it a friend's house or an office or so on, or a temple or so on? So again, I have been asking some people. In fact, what a security man. I mean, a confused thought over the dream. So I mean to say, even this is something, what we call bad experience. Swapna adi avasthaigalil. While we dream, we have some negative aspects also. We are not successful in the dream, or half success. We are 50% successful. There's the next 50%. I don't know where I wanted to go. I don't. The dream stopped before I reached the destination. Therefore, swapnadi avasthaigalile. So why did I get the dream? As all of you know, we have some subconscious desires in our mind, and while we start sleeping, we remember some favorite places and so on. So that's why we get some thoughts in dream. Then, so what happens is, in a bad dream, swapnadi avasthagalile. In a bad dream, you can say, take it as bad dream. Bad dream in the sense not very bad, without of course any harm. Nishiddha pravrittigal varuma pole. You have prohibited actions coming up across the dream. We are doing something which is not right. Namely, for example, I drive my car. Say, let me say richly. I drive my car on the one way. I have no fear of police stopping me. I am unusually bold enough to drive my car in one way. So that is what we call Nishiddha Pravritti. Example. Nishiddha, it may be a small, very, very silly example, but again, I want it to be very clear and simple also. So Nishiddha Pravritikal, that means our actions are prohibited actions, then Varma Polayvam. Then அவகிதரான ரிஷிகளுக்கு கூட ஓரளவுகளே தேவாதிகளினாலே மோகிதராய அகப்படுமா போலவும். So one classic example is Vishwamitra. So அவகிதரான, he is very attentive. Who is very attentive? ரிஷிகளும் கூட. Sages are very careful. Sages are better people than ordinary human beings like us. They are very much attentive. They are very careful. They take due care. But what happened? What happened? For their penance, the gods and God prevent them to do. Devadigalalale mohitaraya ahapadama polavam. Vishwamitra wanted to help. This is what we want to say. Helping others. Trishanku was a king. Trishanku was, of course, a nickname. I think I forgot the previous name, original name. Trishanku went to Vasishta, sage Vasishta. He's a Brahma Rishi. And he said, with this human body alive, I must go to heaven. Indralokam gantum prarthanam gatama. He prayed to Vasishta because of his power of penance. Please send me in this human body, that is earthly human body, to Indraloka, heaven. And then he refused. Vasishta refused. Stoutly refused. It is not possible with this human body to go. Even for me too. Of course, Vasishta is a Manasika Putra from the mind of the Lord Shivan Narayan. And therefore, so he asked his sons, Vasishta Putraha. The king asked, because he is a king of the land, therefore he wanted to order the sage and his sons. His sons also, just like their father, refused. Vehemently refused. Then Vishwamitra, little inimical earlier towards Vasishta, he said, I will send you directly to heaven. No problem. So he performed severe penance and sent him to heaven. Before entry into the heaven, Indra pushed him down by his Vajrayudam, by his thunderbolt. So he started falling upside down, naturally. And then Vishwamitra angrily said, because Indra rejected his entry, he said, stay there, stay in Akasha. I will create heaven for you. Don't worry about Indra. Don't worry about what you call Swargaha. I will create heaven for you. He started creating heaven. Trishanku is a name, king of Ayodhya, yes. So there is no original name available. He's the king of Ayodhya. He comes in the rays of Rama. So that's why Vishwamitra wanted to help. Vishwamitra wanted to help because Vasishta did not help. This is what you call anti-action, opposite action. So he started creating heaven. He started creating what we call Kalpavruksha. He created Kamadhenu. Lot of things he created. Whatever is available in the heaven, all apsaras. Then all gods prayed to Vishwamitra because Vishwamitra could not be stopped from creating heaven, and therefore, just like Trishanku was pushed down, Vishwamitra could not be antagonized. Therefore, all fell at the feet of, all gods fell at the feet of Indra, also fell at the feet of Vishwamitra. Please don't create another heaven, because already I am the god of heaven. I am the leader of heaven. Even now we say, so Trishanku Swargam, for those who are falling down in their life, upside down, we say he is in Trishanku Swargam. Even now he is there, Trishanku is on the sky with the heaven on his own. That's what it is. A small heaven. What you call temporary heaven. So here, so then what happened was, Vishwamitra was so powerful that Indra sent one by one the celestial limbs. First time Menaka. Menaka allured him. Allured. Vishwamitra was enamored by Enamored, enamored by Menaka, married her, and the condition was for divorce was, even before marriage, the divorce condition was there. That is, after the birth of a child, if we beget a child, then I will go away. So Menaka gave birth to Shakuntala, a girl, and it was left in the lurch, and Menaka got back to him. So it was just 1 year or so that Vishwamitra lived with Menaka. Mohitaha. Devadigalinale Mohitaraya Paduma Pola. Then he became very much aware. Vishwamitra became very much aware that Indra will also do again the mischief, same mischief. He sent Ramba, the celestial nymph. As soon as Ramba arrived at the place of Vishwamitra, Vishwamitra cursed her to be a stone. Kalla Pohanun Shabichuta. Please understand, Ahalya was not cursed to be a stone. தமிழ்ல அப்படி சொல்லுவாங்க, ராமாயணத்துல இல்லை அப்படி. Ahalya was invisible. Gautama made her invisible, that's all. Don't say Ahalya என்று கல்லாக சபித்து விட்டார், கல்லா போக வேண்டும் என்று சபித்து விட்டார். இல்லை. So Adrishya, she was Adrishya. After Rama's arrival at the hermitage of Gautama, she became visible to all. So why there is Mohita, even Rishi sages, Devadigalalale, by some external agency. But we don't need external agency to do prohibited actions. So Mohitaraya Hapadumapole, our temptation is easily available in this world. Then Mumukshuvukku Nishiddha Bhoga Pravanyam Varumagil. Supposing a person aspiring for moksha, acquiring skill of enjoying the prohibited actions, then what will happen? Apaya avirataha shashyat mam chaiva sharanangataha tanukritya akilam papam mam prapnoti naraha shani. This is an assurance from the Lord. Lord, it may be from Bhagavad Gita, some other Purana, Vishnu Purana. So he says, Lord says, Naraha, a human being, Mam Prapnoti, second line, Mam Prapnoti reaches me. How? Shanaihi, slowly. Meaning, after many births, let us say after births, after many births. But what should be the attitude of the human being? Sharanangataha, he should be a surrendering. So, Mam Chaiva Saranangataha, he must surrender to me. Not to me only. First, he was surrendering to all other gods. Now he chooses finally Lord Vishnu. So, Mam Chaiva, that is along with other gods, he includes in the pantheon of what we call Sanatana Dharma, me also, Lord Shiman Narayana also. Therefore, he has come to surrender at my feet once, Shashvat, Sakriti. Though, because he understands, when he surrenders to all other gods, he still is in danger. Apaya avirataha. Apaya danger, he is always in risky position. Avirataha. Rataha engaged busy. Virataha, either you can say very busy or not at all busy. Very much engaged or not at all engaged. The word we gives you opposite meanings. Then avirataha meaning without any stop. Opposite of rataha. Meaning, so apaya avirataha, he is still in danger. We used to say about water level in the river or in the dam, we say it is below danger level or above danger level. So he is still above danger level after worshipping all other gods. He doesn't find any solution. Therefore, manchaiva sharanangataha, he surrenders to me also. Then what happens? Papam akhilam tanukrit. He attenuates, attenuates, attenuates the sin, all kinds of sin so far done. That is, you can give a list of all the three, namely Sanchita, Prarabdha and Agami. Then Tanu Kritya, he makes it lean, the papam lean, the sin lean. That means he has very little sin accruing to him. Therefore, Mam Prapnoti Shanai. Slowly he attains me. இத்தியாதிகளின்படியே இங்கு பிராயஷ்சித்தம் தண்ட விசேஷங்கள் வருவதற்கு மேலே. So already we did once prapatti, total surrender. That is one time prapatti. Then after prapatti, because of the commission of lot of sins, prayaschitta prapatti is done. So after prayaschitta prapatti is done, Lord gives us light punishment, danda visheshangal. We are talking about not a special, extraordinary, heavy punishment. Light punishment is given to us. Then varumadukku mele. Then what should we do? Asat kalpanana tanak. We are still have bad thoughts, bad imagination. We are still we are trying to go in the wrong way again. Then we realize that Ujjivanumai Bhogamam Ahiyale. So we understand that in order to redeem ourselves, Ujjivanam, we want to rejuvenate ourselves and we want to enjoy the permanent happiness. Then Amarta Kalpamana Kainkarya Anubhavatukku Anadhikaradigali Pannugayali. Even in spite of our realization that we want to get permanent happiness, we want to enliven ourselves, relive again, and we understand that our service is as sweet as nectar, Amarta Kalpamana Kainkarya Anubhavatukku. Even though when we are unfit for it, Anadhikaradigali Pandukayale. Then what should we do? So, Vishasya Vishayanam cha Duram Atyantam Antaram. Upabhuktam Vishamhanti. Vishayaha Smaranada. This realization should come into our mind. What? What is the difference between poison and the objects of pleasure of this world? Is this poison more venomous? Is this poison so virulent? Virulent. Is the poison more dangerous, more risky, or the objects of pleasure are more risky because there's a lot of difference between the poison and the pleasures of this world. Whereas poison is less poisonous, poison is less virulent, poison is less dangerous. Whereas atyantam antaram, lot of difference, duram antaram, lot of very far difference between the poison and the objects of pleasure. Because objects of pleasure are more venomous, more poisonous than the poison itself. When the poison of a snake enters into the human body, it enters into the blood, circulating blood, and within seconds, it goes around 7 times of the entire human body. The poison circulates in the blood 7 times very quickly in the body of the human being, and therefore a human being faces death before he is saved by the doctor, by the anti-venom injection. The virulent poison of a snake, for example, a cobra, makes one die very quickly. But it is said that blood circulates, the bad blood circulates, the poisonous blood circulates, and the red blood becomes blue in color, or black in color. And then the death occurs instantaneously. But what about the objects of pleasure? Objects of pleasure kill us very slowly. Today, doctors say diabetes, heart problem are all silent killers. Silent killers, slow poisons. So slow poison is more dangerous than immediate death. So Vishayanam, Satyavratan. No, his later Trishan. Satyavratan. Okay, right. Satyavratan. Right. Third chapter. Very good. Thank you, Yashoda Swami. So Upabhuktam Visham Hanti. Whom does the poison kill? The poison kills the consumer. Visham, the poison, Upabhuktam Hanti. Rather we enjoy the poison. What is that? Enjoying the poison. The poisonous food we enjoy. Almost we get poisons from the food items. For example, mix up of chemicals in our daily food. All kinds of fertilizers, especially urea. Urea goes into especially sugarcane plant or even paddy. Lots of bags and bags of tons and tons of urea goes into our stomach. Go into our stomach. That is why today we say food is not so good as it was before. It is not healthy food. We are not taking healthy food. All chemical mixed food. Poisonous chemical mixed. Fruits you take an apple. The apple is a very big one, as big as a coconut. And that is what we call, it is not an organic grown apple, but it is a chemical grown apple. It is very big. And therefore we say, previously we were saying that the peeling of the skin is not necessary in apple. Just you can consume the skin also. So soft, nice, tasteful and so on. Today you have to remove the skin and take the apple core. Because you say wax is applied on the apple so that the apple remains fresh throughout many months. And therefore, பளபளன்னு இருக்கும். ஆப்பிள் பளபளன்னு இருந்தா வாங்கக்கூடாது. ஷைனிங்கா இருக்கும் ஆப்பிள். அதுல மெழுகு தடை இருக்கும். Even for a small, what you call the tea that we take in a paper tumbler, paper glass. So the paper normally will get wet easily by hot tea or coffee. And because wax is already applied inside the paper cup, we are not supposed to take any hot drink in the paper cup. Very dangerous. Even an illiterate may know. So that is that I have heard from illiterates that it is very harmful. So ask for a metal tumbler, ever silver tumbler. So this is, so the poison kills only the consumer, whereas vishayaha smaranati. Even if you remember the objects of pleasure of this world, that they will kill us slowly. And therefore, the word slowly must be applied here. Mam prapnoti shanaihi, here Lord said earlier. Mam prapnoti shanaihi in the previous verse. Whereas the objects of pleasure kill us very slowly. We do not recognize our slow death. Ityadiகளை அனுசந்தித்து, so we must remember all these facts. சந்நிதி பரித்தியாகம் பண்ண ஒட்டாத சாப்பலத்தில் அகப்படாதபடி. So we must not give up the sanctum sanctorum of the Lord. Meaning, remember that Lord is antaryami in our soul, in the heart. So we are never divorced, separated from that. So we must not be what we call wavering in our mind. சாப்பலத்தில் அகப்படாதபடி. You should not get caught into the snare, snare, of the objects of pleasure of this world. So sannidhi parityagam panna ottada. Let us not move away from the presence of Lord. Nipuna nirupanam panni. We must analyze it very carefully. Nipunam carefully, nirupanam analysis. Not proof as we say in Tamil. Nirupanam means probing into that. Probing intelligently. சர்ப்பாதிகள் இல்லாத தேசங்களிலே வர்த்திக்குமா போலே. Where do we live? We live in a safe place where there are no snakes and other poisonous creatures. சர்ப்பாதிகள் இல்லாத தேசங்களிலே வர்த்திக்குமா போலே நிஷித்த போக சம்பாவனை இல்லாத தேசங்களிலே வர்த்திக்கவும். நிஷித்த போக சம்பாவனா. Suppose we do what we call prohibited actions. When we are honored for that prohibited action, we are paid money for the action, the wrong action that we perform. Today, you know that a very bad man does not kill his enemy directly. He engages a team of killers. Koolipadai in Tamil Nadu. Koolipadai. They do any mischief, rather crime for money, for the sake of money. So a bad man engages to take revenge on his enemy by a team of killers. This is by the way. So when somebody do prohibited action, somebody does prohibited action, let us not live with them. Let us not live there, where rowdies live, where what we call rogues live. Rogues in the sense who transgress the rules of scriptures. Clearly, Kulashekara comes to our rescue. Madraksham China Punyan. He says very vociferously. If people are not lucky, let us not live with them. So those who have no much merit with us, that is those who are very sinful, let me not see them. Ma adraksham china punyan. How many times? Chanamapi. Even a second, even for a little second, I should not see bad people. Mahadraksham china punyan chanamapi bhavato bhakti hinan padabje. When people do not have faith, devotion in your lotus feet, let me not see them. Mahadraksham china punyan chanamapi bhavato bhakti hinan padabje. Then let me not listen to, let me not hear. Mahashrausham shravya bandham. So I should not listen to bad stories, except the good stories of your adventures. Mahashrausham shravya bandham anyada khyana jatam. If a story is related to something else other than you, I must not hear. Mahashrausham shravya bandham anyada khyana jatam. Mahasmarsham madhavatvam api bhuvanapate chetasa pannuvanan. Let me not remember Mahasmarsham. Let me not remember Mahasmarsham Natham Bhuvanapate Chetasa Pannuvanan. Those who do not think of you. If there are no spiritual thinkers, if there are no people who think about you, then let us not remember them all. Let us Mahasmarsham Madhavatvam Bhavanapate Chetasa Pannuvanan Mahabhuvam Tatsaparya Vyatikara Rahito Janma Janmantarepi. Not only in this birth, in the next birth, in the future births, Janma Janmantarepi. So what should I not do? So Mahabhuvam, let me not live. Mahabhuvam Tatsaparya Vyatikara Rahito. When there are no incidents related to you at all, that means in the absence of your incarnations. Yes, definitely. So it starts with Ma. Many Ma's are there. Ma means do not. So it is Mukundamala. Kulashekara was Mukundamala. Mukundamala's only Sanskrit work is Mukundamala. Tamil work is, the Perumal Tirumuri. Perumal Tirumuri is the total Divya Prabandham belongs to him. Perumal Tirumuri. Only one Sanskrit work. So this is the tune in which my grandmother taught me. So Madraksham China Punyan Chanamapi Bhavato Bhakti Hinan Padabje Mastrausham Shravya Bandham Tava Charitamapasya Anyada Khyana Jatam Masmarsham Madhavattvamapi Bhuvanapate Chetasa Pannuvanan Mahabhuvam Tatsaparya Vyatikara Rahito Janma Janmantarepi. So this is what Vedanta Deshika says. Following Kulashekara. I must say, following Kulashekara. Alvars have been imitated by Vedanta Deshika. Vedanta Deshika is not different at all from the ideas of Alvars, the 12 apostles of the Sri Vaishnavas. So we have Lakshmi Tantram, 17:102. Ennai Charanamadaindavan. So, Mamcha, look at the word Mamcha. Saranam Gataha, Pin Papangalai Idavidad Seidu. That is, after the first prapati, again committing sins, and again after second time Prayaschitta prapati, again committing sins. So, Idavidad Seidu, without intermission, he does all wrong actions. So, அவற்றுக்கு பிராயஷ்சித்தம் செய்யாதிருந்தால், even when he did not do any expiatory action on the sins, பாபங்களின் பலனை எல்லாம் அனுபவித்து, after suffering through these sins, பின் மெல்ல சனைஹி என்னை அடைவான், மாம் பிராப்னுதி. விஷத்துக்கும் விஷயத்துக்கும் சிற்றின்பம் வேறுபாடு மிக அதிகம். தூரம் அத்தியந்த அந்தரம், அத்தியந்தம் அந்தரம். The beauty in the letters also. Dooram, ra, atyanta, antaram, atyantantaram, atyantam antaram. Anta is also repeated. There is no limit to the distance also between the poison and the objects of pleasure of this world. Vishattukum, vishayattukum. Even in Sanskrit, the word is first letter of the same. Vishay, vishay. Vishayaha meaning object of pleasure. Not generally as we say in Tamil, Vishayaha meaning matter. Shaidin சொல்றோம். Vishayaha, matter, news. அதில் Vishayaha meaning object of pleasure. Anything that gives rise to happiness in this world is called Vishaya. Almost all tempting things. So Vishattukum, Vishayattukum. வேறுபாடு மிக அதிகம். விஷம் உண்டவனைத்தான் கொல்லும். விஷம் உபபுக்தம் ஹந்தி. விஷயங்களோ மனத்தால் நினைத்தாலே கெடுத்துவிடும் தன்மையன். ஸ்மரணாதபி விஷயாக ஹந்தி.
ராமானுஜதயாபாத்ரம் ஞான வைராகிய பூஷணம் ஸ்ரீமத்வேங்கடநாதார்யம் வந்தே வேதாந்த தேசிகம். கவிதார்க்கிகசிம்மாய கல்யாண குணசாலினே ஸ்ரீமதே வெங்கடேசாய வேதாந்த குரவே பாதிபதிரோபங்க பஞ்சானன பராக்கிரமம் சீமா வெங்கடநாத இதோ விஜயதா மொழி தீரொன்று தோப்பல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்று சொல்ல பழமொழிகள் ஓரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ காரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வாரேர கோமளவும்.
I wanted to say the Acharya Taniyan yesterday because it was birthday yesterday. Still, I want to do it at least today. Vedanta Deshika Yatindra Katakshalabdha Trayanta Manavadya Gunam Budhakriyam Narayanatya Yatidhurya Kripabhishikam Shri Ranganatha Idishekharam Ashwayam. Shrimate, I used to add Shrimate Shri Lakshmi Nisumma Divya Paduka Sevaka Shivan Chatakopa Shri Ranganatha Yatindra Mahadeshikaya. I wanted the Taniyan to be recited in the Adavabhyadam class also, but again it's forgot. Better late than never. Makha Nakshatram was his birth star, rather Avatara Nakshatram we say. Whenever we talk about great people, sannyasis, especially yati. We don't say they were born; they incarnate.
Avatar.
It's an
Avatar.
incarnation in the last ashram, sannyas ashram, and therefore incarnation star is Makha, and it is also mistakenly called Magha. But both have same meaning, sacrifice. Sacrifice. Makha meaning sacrifice. Magha meaning sacrifice. Yaga. Sacrifice is yaga. Actually, this particular acharya, any for that matter, sacrifices all his efforts for us. Sacrifices all his prayers for the sake of the devotee.
A rare, because total family, all early, all small children with tender age, in the sense, some adolescent, before adolescent age, he quit his family life and joined.
The only problem was his value was recognized by Mahaperiva called the Shankaracharya 68, and that was the only. His value was very much recognized. And as Vaishnavites, we missed his powers, rather missed his blessings earlier. He is a Rigvedi and he is a Nityagnihotri. Lord Krishna says in his Mahabharatam that 6 people are worshipped by him. By him. Krishna worships, salutes 6 people. Nityannadata Tarunagnihotri. Nityannadata Tarunagnihotri. Masopavasi cha pativrata cha. Masopavasi cha pativrata cha. Vedavit Sagastra Chandradarshi. Shadete Mama Vandyaha Rajan. He says to Yudhishthira, Lord Krishna says to Yudhishthira, these 6 people are worshipped by me. I followed their feet. Nityannadata. Every day one must offer food, free food to the needy, to the hungry. Nityannadata. Tarunagnihotri. From the day 1 of Upanayanam at the age of 7, not at the age of 8. Today I attended, fortunately, an Upanayanam of a boy at the age of 8. Fortunately, just a few months late. So why I say this is, so Nityanadacha Tarunagnihotri. Our Acharya was Tarunagnihotri. From the young age, one must get interested in fire rituals. Then Masopavasi, at least 2 Ekadashis, the people should fast. 2 Ekadashi, Masathula 2 Ekadashi, Patni Kadakam. Patni Kadakam mukkiyam illa, remembering the names of the Lord. Adan kashtam. So without food, you must remember Lord. Of course, you must offer fruits to him. You should not keep him hungry. Masopavasi cha pativrata cha. A lady who is faithful and does service to the husband because of male chauvinism. Then Vedavit, a scriptural pandit, and lastly, 80-year-old man, whatever he is. A good man who has completed his duties up to age 80. Shatabhishek. Sagasra Chandradarshi. He must have seen 1,000 moons. 1,000 third-day moons. Moonram Pere Patram. Ayaram Pere Patram. Nalda Shatabhishekam, we go to elders and bow to them, get blessing.
Without invitation.
Yes. Anahutaha Adharam Gecchati.
Swami Acharya, Acharya, Swami Acharya blessing is more yesterday blessed on Sumati Mami.
Why?
Because her son got he got through CA exam.
Oh, very good.
So we wish her all the best.
Right. Congrats to your son. So very good. The blessing in disguise. Right. Thank you very much. So let us meet tomorrow. Jai Shivana.
रामानुजदया पात्रम् ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणम् श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यम् वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकम्
कवितार्किकसिंहाय कल्याणगुणशालिने श्रीमते वेङ्कटेशाय वेदान्तगुरवे नमः. சீரொன்று தூப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்றச் சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஊரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரப் போமளவும் வாழ்வு.
ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய. ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய. ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய.